Hey there! Mass deportation versus labor reality. What businesses must know in 2025? Americans hate high prices. But what if the very solution we think will fix one problem creates another? Donald Trump says mass deportations will be his first move. No choice. He says, anyone in the US illegally, gone. But here's the truth nobody wants to talk about. Removing millions of immigrant workers could explode prices. From the food we eat to the homes we build. This isn't politics, it's economics. And businesses across America should be paying attention. The next time you notice your grocery bill rising, or a home project delayed, ask yourself, who's missing from the workforce? The cost of labor affects everything we buy. And a labor shortage doesn't just hurt employers, it hits every consumer in the wallet. Let's talk numbers. Over 8 million undocumented immigrants are working in the US. That's 1 out of every 20 workers. And in some industries like construction or agriculture, it's more than 1 in 10. According to the Congressional Budget Office, the immigrant labor surge in 2023 added millions to US productivity. It helped keep shelves stocked, homes built, and elders cared for. In real terms, 40% of farm workers, 27% of healthcare aides, almost 10% of construction workers. These aren't just workers, they're the backbone of America's supply chain. Imagine removing that labor force overnight. Who will care for the aging population? Who will plant and harvest crops? Who will lay concrete and install roofing in 100-degree heat? This isn't a future problem, it's a current reality. We are already facing labor shortages. Removing millions more only deepens the crisis. And it doesn't matter what side of the political aisle you stand on, businesses need people to work. The answer is simple and alarming. Prices climb, grocery bills go up, healthcare becomes harder to access, construction projects stall. Businesses lose workers they can't replace fast enough. Even Trump's allies admitted, removing millions from the workforce creates inflation, not stability. The National Association of Home Builders warns that without immigrant labor, the housing crisis only worsens. It's not just the cost, it's the delays, the setbacks, the sudden vacuum of productivity. We've seen it during past crackdowns. Projects slow, businesses struggle, and local economies suffer. And while some argue we can hire Americans, decades of data show, native-born workers aren't lining up for these roles. Wages alone don't solve the problem when there's a cultural and generational shift away from physical labor. Without a steady pipeline of reliable labor, businesses, especially small and mid-sized firms, suffer the most. So what's the answer? Legal, strategic hiring. The EB-3 visa program allows U.S. businesses to build a stable, authorized workforce with vetted, committed employees who stay long-term. That's where Winbi LLC comes in. We help businesses recruit quality workers legally and sustainably. From visa paperwork to long-term placement, we simplify the process and protect your operations from legal risks and worker shortages. We've already partnered with companies across construction, healthcare, logistics, and more. Our workers sign multi-year commitments and follow Department of Labor standards, meaning fewer disruptions and greater continuity. Because in today's labor climate, compliance isn't optional, it's essential. Mass deportations might sound tough, but smart business leaders know, investing in legal, long-term staffing isn't a weakness, it's a strategy. Winbi LLC, your bridge to a stronger, legal workforce and a more stable future. Save this video, share it with your HR team, and follow Winbi for critical workforce updates you can't afford to miss.